Hello, everybody, and welcome to Anime Survivor episode 31, Supreme Court Justices, because you can't think of something more anime than fucking Supreme Court Justices. So this is going to be a blast for everyone involved, right? Right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it would be a blast if the screen were visible.
I turned the screen share on. You're the one who can't see.
Well, I cannot see, so this is fun.
So you can't. Okay.
There we go. Okay.
There we go. Cool. So we have two tribes of court adjacent characters. The first tribe is the plaintiffs. It's composed of Amy Barrett, Anthony Kennedy, Brett Kavanaugh, Clarence Thomas, Earl Warren, John Marshall, John Roberts, RBG, Thurgood Marshall, and William Taft. Blake, how do you feel about this tribe?
I feel a little bit like the way your image of Clarence Thomas looks. Let's put it that way.
Well, I figured since Clarence Thomas never fucking says anything, we might as well just replace his image with a mime.
Yeah, but like that abject terror on its face is kind of how I feel about this alignment of people.
I think that's him whenever someone mentions Anita Hill.
I'm just waiting for this group to turn into Taft's boys. So that's really all I can say right now.
William Taft's Human Raft.
Yeah.
Chad is asking about the Brett Kavanaugh image. I mean, it's fucking Brett Kavanaugh. Of course, he's going to be wearing a beer hat that says "Make America Great Again."
I mean, that's part of his uniform. It was part of how he got approved. So
I'm going to be honest. If we lose Brett Kavanaugh early, there's going to be no overarching story here. We're basically entirely dependent on Brett's drunken antics and stories about PJ, Squee, and Donkey Dong Dog. If we don't have that, this is over. Check out.
I mean, I don't know. As long as we can keep Amy Barrett and have her talk about her Catholic fundamentalism.
I would rather her just not be here. I almost didn't put her on the tribe of actual Supreme Court justices.
Yeah, I would rather she and Kavanaugh didn't exist either, but I mean, this is what we got.
Yeah.
No, I think she makes a great, counterbalance to Taft. So this team has both the fattest contestant and the fittest contestant.
I mean, okay.
I hate everything about that sentence.
Yeah. We're just gonna move on to the other tribe, the defendants.
Yeah.
Now this tribe is a little less Supreme Court justicey and a little more memey. So I think I'm gonna have to explain my reasoning behind every one of these characters. Now,
it's a competition between Judge Jen and Jerry Brown already.
Now we have Andrew Jackson because he infamously does not acknowledge the court exists. We have Barack Obama because the best way to trigger the conservatives is for Biden to appoint Obama as a Supreme Court justice. We have the Dancing Lobsters acting as the bailiff. Dogbert because as much as I'm kind of sick of him bringing him back, to be honest, canonically within Dilbert, he has been nominated to the Supreme Court multiple times. George W. Bush is here as the first president elected by the Supreme Court, which I think is important. Harvey Birdman is here to argue a case. Jerry Brown is here because I love him very much, and I'd be pretty set if he were a Supreme Court justice. And the fact that we've gone 31 seasons without including Jerry Brown, who is my favorite politician, is criminal. We have John Adams, the first person to realize, hey, wait, what if I did political court appointments? Judge Jen from fucking The Good Place, because why the hell not? And Merrick Garland, who should be a fucking justice. So that's it's the tribe. And I just realized I meant to include McConnell and didn't.
He's the one Republican on the court who's not on the court that we're sad about.
Huh?
Merrick Garland is the one Republican who's not on the court that we're supposed to be sad about.
Yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
like Gorsuch doesn't I don't agree with Gorsuch much, but he personally does not bother me, but he's still an illegitimate justice. I'd rather switch Garland with Kavanaugh if I got to pick, or Barrett at this point. Because the only legitimate justice they have is Kavanaugh, who is the worst.
Yeah.
Anyway, so early takes. Who are you guys rooting for? That's don't all flood. I mean, I'm rooting for Jerry Brown, obviously. Blake,
I'm rooting for Judge Jen.
Of course you are. Are you a fellow connoisseur of Timothy Oliphant?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Okay, Harvey Birdman is the least morally objectionable contestant tonight.
That is objectively true.
I'm sorry, Don Quixote with wings is the least morally objectionable person there.
Well, I mean, it would be the Dancing Lobsters, but they're technically cops, and all cops are bastards, so we can't root for them.
Yeah, and I just have to root for the memeiest person here, and that's gonna have to be George W. Bush.
I mean, that version of him, yes, absolutely.
I mean, that's just Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Which, I mean...
George Will Ferrell Bush, yeah.
Yeah, that's what the W stands for. Wait, have you guys seen You're Welcome, America yet?
The W is for Will Ferrell.
It's 12 years old, but I still feel like I always have to ask people, have you seen You're Welcome, America yet? Because the answer seems to still be no. Which is, again, an hour and a half long stand-up performance of Will Ferrell as George Bush, which does include a Dirty Dancing scene with Condi Rice.
I mean, I feel like that's what we should be streaming right now instead of this.
So good. It's so fucking good. Chat watched it. Thank you, chat. You're all I have in the world. You and my Pokemon Red that I have downloaded on my 3DS. That's it. Anyway, with the marooning, and Andrew Jackson finds legacy advantage. For those of you who don't remember, the legacy advantage is an immunity idol that works only in the final 6.
Is his legacy advantage a gun?
I think his legacy advantage is like some bulletproof apparatus.
No, it should be his caning rod.
No, that's just how he votes. Instead of like writing someone's name down, he just starts smacking them with the cane.
Ah, fair.
He gets 1 smack per vote against the person.
Oh, back in his day, did the most bruised person get into the White House?
What?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Andrew Jackson just killed whoever tried to cane him, and that's kind of why he became president. He was just like, fuck Henry Clay.
He's the perfect parry candidate.
Wait, he's the perfect what?
The perfect parry candidate. As in, you parry an attack.
Oh, okay.
He's the perfect parry.
I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay.
I was going to say he's the perfect candidate for a Rick Perry voter, which is also true, because both of them are utterly incompetent about how the government works.
Well, and I thought you were saying parody, and I thought that also worked.
Honestly, yeah, anything. He's the perfect any negative connotation candidate.
I mean, he was kind of the Donald Trump of the 1840s.
Oh, yeah. No, he was more qualified.
Yeah, I was going to say, he followed through on his madness.
But he was a kind of a celebrated, Revolutionary War veteran, but, so was everyone.
No. He wasn't a Revolutionary War veteran. He was 1812. He liberated Louisiana, which, let's all agree, was a fucking mistake.
Well, and also declared martial law and invoked public execution, so...
I mean, to be fair, it was the 1800s who didn't do that.
I mean, John Adams couldn't be bothered.
You mean Paul fucking Giamatti? He's too
John
busy.
Adams.
He's too busy being blue and Big Fat Liar.
Oh, okay.
I do want an expanded Paul Giamatti cinematic universe within the anime Survivor realm. That would be fun. Right?
Yes.
Just eventually have a season of just all of our Paul Giamattis.
Oh god, we could get him from Wine Country.
Sideways is one of my favorite movies, and I apologize for that. Anyway, the defendants, i.e. the team without Supreme Court justices, wins immunity, which makes fucking sense when you look at them compared to the tribe of stuffy old white guys and Thurgood Marshall. Because Clarence Thomas legislates as a white man. It's
Yeah.
This is happy. We're just going to be happy. I'm going to try not to commentate on the actual Supreme Court characters for more than a couple seconds at a time, because I might fly into a blind rage, which happens when I think about the Supreme Court, which made creating this season very difficult for me. Anyway, John Marshall and William Taft bond strongly. Donald, I know you're a big fan of John Marshall and William Taft. Am I correct?
Yeah, I love bathtubs, and people run around screaming, "Respect my authority."
Oh my god.
Is that it? So, do you think that Taft just had John Marshall help him out of a bathtub, and that's how they bonded?
Yeah. He pioneered some crazy new suction device, and it did the job.
Got a regular fucking MacGyver here.
Yeah.
I thought he just pioneered the idea of the Supreme Court doing anything, but no.
No, that is
invented
the suction device.
devices.
The court does all the sucking.
Didn't you know
John
that?
Jay?
Did you know, Max, that John Marshall's a noted inventor and structural engineer?
No, I just
Yeah,
I
he
know about
invented a
him,
new way to use the Constitution.
Yeah.
everything I know about John Marshall, I learned from the American History podcast series on Supreme Court decisions.
Yeah,
No.
he invented some weird procedure that isn't used in any other constitutional democracy around the world.
To be fair, so the Electoral College.
No, judicial review. Courts in other democracies don't do that.
Oh,
Yeah, because other democracies don't want ambiguity.
They let their legislatures make the laws.
Yeah,
That's
like
silly.
sane people.
that's silly. I mean, yeah, but where would we be in this day and age without Earl Warren?
Just move on, man.
I miss Earl Warren. Can we have anyway? We have the first Supreme Court alliance, and
Oh my
I'm
God.
personally traumatized to see Amy Barrett and RBG working together. This is. I need
wrong.
one of you to come up with a judicial decision that this would be the majority on.
Should Native Americans have rights?
Ugh.
No, Amy Barrett and Brett Kavanaugh are there. They would vote no in a heartbeat.
Right, and RBG has been notoriously bad.
Oh,
on
so you're
courses
saying they would all
involving
vote
Native
no?
Americans.
Unfortunately,
Exactly.
they would all vote no.
Thurgood Marshall might not. He was pretty okay.
No, he still I'm sorry, but the issues only become relevant very recently for some of the judges.
I mean, I know. Okay, so this is a majority dissent. This is a majority opinion against Red Bionicle.
There we go.
Red Bionicle v. Lord Business. They have all found in Lord Business's favor.
There we go.
And then Anthony Kennedy, Earl Warren, and William Taft form an alliance.
I mean,
Okay.
I would call this 2 smiles and a mustache.
Is it elderly H.P. Lovecraft lookalikes?
Ooh.
I see it.
Ooh. I mean, you could just call this ears, but
I like yeah. I feel like saying elderly H.P. Lovecraft lookalikes is gonna take a lot of words and make this alliance really hard to commentate. But
Or it could be thumbs.
yeah.
what?
They look like human thumbs, like
So
the thumbs from Spy Kids.
I just remember the Thumb movies, like Thumb Wars and Thumb of the Rings.
You ever watch Spy Kids?
Yeah, I watched Spy Kids, but like I was
Yeah, I'll drop a picture of the thumb robots.
I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to live that life again. I already know they didn't recast the boy in the new Spy Kids movie, so like what's the fucking point? They've destroyed my childhood. On the defendant's tribe, John Adams and Merrick Garland bond slightly. Yeah, this makes sense. They're both pretty forgettable people.
This makes perfect sense.
It's
They
just-
both feel slighted. They both tried so hard, but also were so cranky.
Merrick Garland is definitely the type of person that Paul Giamatti plays in movies.
Absolutely.
Paul Giamatti played John Adams. Checks out. We can roll Merrick Garland into our Giamatti universe. The Giamatti, the GCU, the Giamatti Cinematic Universe.
And I mean, both were betrayed by former supporters. It makes sense.
I mean, yeah, McConnell literally said, "I would approve Merrick Garland" before he was nominated.
Exactly.
I hope I'm okay. I'm not going to talk. I'm very angry now. Someone's
Wait,
going home.
Why is Clarence Thomas a mime?
Because he never talks.
Okay.
I want him to go home. Not just in the game, but I want him to stop being a justice as well. So I've decided I want Clarence Thomas to go home, so therefore Clarence Thomas is going to go home. Anyone else have an opinion here?
He should retire so he and his wife can make QAnon memes full time.
That sounds good.
So I also want Clarence Thomas to go home, but since this is mime Clarence Thomas, I want him to be not only sent home, but told that he's been put into an invisible box without air.
And they put him on an invisible boat.
He used to be told to mime out being canceled.
No, because then he'll also start thinking about how you mime out revamping your career. Let's just kill him.
God, this is gonna be dark. First vote, RBG. Oh no, it's September all over again.
No, I can't handle this again.
Okay, we've got one vote for Mr. Mime. RBG.
Anita shall have her revenge.
Anita's revenge. We're 3-3, 4-4.
Oh,
5-5. Okay, so it's taken us one whole vote to get to the point where we are doing the Game Changer season again, which means they're going to draw rocks.
Okay.
Because I came to the conclusion that the best way for judges to come to decisions is flipping a fucking coin. That's how the Supreme Court legislates generally. It's however whatever side of the bed Anthony Kennedy woke up at the time, until Trump became president. So, fuck it. Let's go to fucking rocks. John Roberts goes home.
Hail to the chief.
Oh, that brought me more joy than I thought it would.
Now, if only he'd go home in real life. Like the fact that we live in a reality where we're like, John Roberts seems kind of reasonable is just fucking sad.
Oh my god, wait, can you imagine, next February if John Roberts steps down and gets replaced by Hunter fucking Biden?
No, the best way, as stated, the best way to own the Republicans is to appoint Barack Obama.
Suddenly they're like term limits.
Oh, term limits for justices. No, they just want race limits for justices. Well, they're Republicans. It's a white seat. Okay, so let's see. Who did he vote for? John Roberts voted out RPG. God damn it. Of course he did. So I guess the anti Clarence Thomas majority is still around, at least. Okay, so we still have our big boy alliance and our little boy alliance. And everyone's in an alliance except for, I don't know. Who are we missing here? Who are you guys alive?
We are alive. I just don't understand what you mean by who are we missing.
Okay, there are 9 people in the tribe, so one of them isn't in this alliance, and I'm trying to remember who it is in these alliances.
Bush. I don't see Bush.
No, he's not on this tribe. Let's just go back.
Okay.
Obama's in the other tribe, right?
Yeah. Oh, Clarence Thomas isn't in anything.
Oh, of course. Well, because he's too busy being silent. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't join an alliance if you don't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Anyway, on the defendant's tribe, Dogbert finds an idol. Given his luck, I don't think he fucking needs it. He's just gonna get medevac tomorrow anyway.
Was it just like the HR seal of approval stamp?
I think it's because he's been appointed or nominated to the court so many times. They're just like, well, here you go. If you ever want to join, here's an idol. Keep you around. Well, you stick with the court. I don't know. And Jackson has legacy advantage. Cool. And then the defendants win immunity again. And they get a raft, which is going to upset William Taft. And a fishing kit.
I mean, will it upset Taft because it's another object for him to be sucked into?
It's more buoyant than him. He's not happy.
They're outsourcing his job.
Yeah. Also, how offended do you think the dancing lobsters are about the fishing kit? Like, do they see that and freak out?
No, if anything, I think they're like, okay, great, you can get other fish.
Their day job is cops, and cops just murder people for their day job. So,
fishing is just murdering, but fish.
Yeah,
so it's legal.
Yeah,
it's also the easiest way to figure out if someone's a Republican on a dating app is if they have a fish.
Sure.
So many
like a Jesus fish.
No, a lot of people have their like main profile pictures like them in camo with a fish. Well, if it's a girl, they're in camo with the fish they caught. And if they're a guy, they're shirtless with the fish they caught. And 9 times out of 10, they're conservative.
Well, that's horrifying.
I don't know. It's such a meme that like one of the copy pasta profiles on like Bumble is like, if I don't see a picture of you shirtless with a fish, how do I know you can provide for me?
Interesting.
Anyway, RBG finds an idol, which will keep her safe in a tribal council. Too bad it didn't keep her fucking alive for a few more goddamn months.
Was the idol just a set of more push-ups for her to do?
Well, no, she didn't activate the Horcrux by killing enough people.
God damn it. You had one fucking job.
I mean, to be fair, when Anthony Scalia died, she was supposed to get the rest of his good years. He just didn't have enough good years left.
You mean the tires?
Sure.
Yeah. Need more traction with that joke.
No.
Anthony Kennedy and John Marshall find something in common. I can't fathom anything John Marshall would approve of Anthony Kennedy. So I'm going to just go with he's impressed that California is a state. And Anthony Kennedy is from there.
I truly can't even bullshit a thing they would have in common. So
go with that. Wow,
yeah,
you're from California? That's a place? Cool.
Yeah.
Wait, your state was founded by virulent white nationalists? Mine was too.
That's like, how? Who would have thought?
I mean, that's going to be something everyone finds in common, though.
Yeah.
Okay, Max. We have to have Peter Burnett, the first governor of California, on this at some point.
Oh, you mean the guy who wouldn't accept that flooding was a major issue?
I don't know that about him. I just remember him resigning 2 years into his first term because his policies were too racist for Gold Rush era California.
Yes.
Oof.
He also made it hard to designate proper counties, which is just a strange thing to be upset about.
I mean, if we want to complain about how shitty every governor was ever, that's pretty easy. Like at one point we elected a governor just because he happened to have a medical degree during a pandemic, and that's why he won. And then he like just did giveaways for the railroads. Clayton, are you here?
I am here.
Okay.
Sorry I was late. Traffic was murder. You'll never believe what happened.
Was John Roberts involved? Because he's gone now.
No. So what happened was, I swear to God, in the middle of the road, there was just an overturned truck full of bourbon blocking the way. And I was there stuck behind this. I don't know what was in the van, but there's a delivery van that was right there stuck with me. Very festive looking with a logo on it that said Merrick Garland on it. So, yeah, that's where I was.
I'll believe you, because...
But now I'm here.
Okay, we were discussing what Anthony Kennedy and John Marshall have in common, and we decided that John Marshall just impressed that Anthony Kennedy is from a state that John Marshall didn't know existed. Because what the fuck else do they have?
A Y chromosome? I don't know.
They're both men's right activists.
Okay, we're gonna move on.
Though?
No, but
they're. So John Marshall has just found out about Rush's email list, and he's just loving shit out of it right now.
There we go.
So Brett Kavanaugh has left the alliance, which I think we were calling majority opinion.
I mean, to be fair, Squee had some beer in another room, and he was like, "Sorry, guys, gotta bounce."
Wait, why don't you call them the silent majority?
Nah.
No.
Because I didn't say it earlier, but it's not that was bad. We're gonna go. It'd be the silent majority if Clarence Thomas were in it.
Yeah, no, then it would be the silent majority.
And if Pat Buchanan were there.
The problem is, if they lose one more person, they'll become the minority opinion.
Unless we're in the timeline where Hillary Clinton won in 2016 but didn't win the Senate.
At which point there are only 6 Supreme Court justices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Kennedy probably wouldn't have retired, but
we don't know
there'd be 7.
Anyway, on the defendants tribe, George Bush and Jerry Brown strongly. Clayton, how do you feel about this?
Honestly, I feel like it's impossible to not bond strongly with Jerry Brown. I actually have shaken the man's hand in person before, and he's kind of gives off this very friendly energy, you know. So I could see Bush hitting it off with him. I guess since Jerry Brown in this photo is a painting, he would probably be very impressed by Bush's painting skills he's been building up recently. That's my guess.
And George W. Bush is impressed by Jerry Brown because Jerry Brown was governor of California. And California, as we all know, has the best tacos in the country. And, as we all know, tacos rule.
I mean,
that's true. Tacos rule.
I feel like any Texan would be upset at that claim. So I'll give
but
more...
not tacos rule.
I mean,
okay.
No. Upset at the claim that California has the best tacos. Now,
100%.
I don't care about
any
upsetting the opinions of people from Texas because they're all fucking like conservative snowflakes.
Okay, but Max.
Yeah.
Saying George W. Bush
like
is from Texas is like saying that my mom is from California.
Yeah, it's not true. I get it. I worked on a campaign against a Bush. I know they're always from Connecticut, and then they just airplane into a state and pretend to have been there all their life. That's how it works.
They're just Kennedys with better jaw structure, and they're on the outer side of the gun.
They're fake cowboy Kennedys.
Yes, but
better jaw structure, less infidelity, but more cocaine.
I mean, I was just going to say they both bonded over a mutual love of tacos, which is where I was going to go with that. But that is also true.
Also, the Bush family survives.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Right. You can't get shot by someone on the grassy knoll if you were the guy on the grassy knoll.
That was Ted Cruz's dad. God damn it.
It's also
Prescott
hard,
Bush.
It's also hard to kill somebody when the target's drunk out of his mind and slouching over. So,
welcome to Conspiracy Hour.
Well, no, people have asked, George Sr., where was he on the day that Kennedy died? And everyone his age, they know exactly where they were when that happened in Dallas. And he's like, I don't know. And as we all know, he was very involved with the CIA, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
Bush killed Kennedy.
Okay. Checks out. I'm down. Anyway, the dancing lobsters.
I mean, also, just to connect the dots between the obvious fact that Bush killed Kennedy and the assertion that Ted Cruz's dad killed Kennedy. I mean, just look at it this way. George P. Bush, Jeb Bush's son, is, half Hispanic. And, since Ted Cruz is also Mexican, this therefore means that,
Ted Cruz is Cuban Canadian.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a Frostback Gusano.
Okay, this has died. We should move on.
Blake,
yeah.
Blake, what do the Dancing Lobsters and Judge Jen have a fight over?
How much they hated the last joke. Let's move on.
Okay. So anyway, another Supreme Court justice is going home.
I'm Canadian. I can talk about my people like that, just so you know.
Oh, yeah, because that's what was wrong with that joke. Anyway, let's keep going.
Anyway, I think Clarence Thomas is going home for real this time.
Thank God.
He hasn't been saying anything. No one's bonding with him.
It only makes him stronger.
Yeah,
he's biding. He's using bide this entire time. He's gonna replace or return that damage to you.
Okay, so Ruth Bader Ginsburg is using her idol on John Marshall. What the fuck?
I mean, if I was a Supreme Court justice, I'd probably idolize John Marshall too,
I mean, what's not to love?
It's fair. The last Federalist.
He's the original dungeon master.
Yeah,
just roll some dice and make shit up.
And John Marshall has received 0 votes. So good job, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Way to fuck up again.
He invented rules via fiat, which means he's a perfect DM. You're correct.
Yeah. First vote goes to Mr. Mime, Clarence Thomas. Second vote goes to Donkey Dong Doug. Third vote to Donkey Dong. Oh, shit. We've lost Brett Kavanaugh.
I mean, ordinarily I'd be happy about that, though. So
I would too, but I feel like we needed him for jokes.
He hit his beer quorum and has now been freed.
We needed him for jokes, and PJ and Squee have already summoned him back to hell.
He has to go back to being Bart O'Kavanaugh.
He does. Anyway, we have 3 tribes now because, fuck it, why not? Our first tribe, the plaintiffs, is composed of Amy Barrett and Earl Warren from the original plaintiffs tribe, along with Barack Obama, Dogbert, Harvey Birdman, and Merrick Garland, or as Clayton would put it, an overturned truck labeled Merrick's Garlands. The defendants' tribe has RBG and William Taft, along with Andrew Jackson, George W. Bush, John Adams, and Judge Jen.
I just want to point out that RBG and Judge Jen on the same team is like an unwholesome power dynamic.
Yeah, I'm terrified. Apparently, Judge Jen was based on RBG, which doesn't really check out, but
no.
Okay. like they were like, yeah, Maya Rudolph's like, yeah, she's based on Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I'm like, what?
She's based on how liberals feel about Ruth Bader Ginsburg, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. And then our new tribe.
Hey, Max.
Huh?
I was going to ask, are the colors are based off their teams, not their political affiliations, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The colors are their previous teams. So everyone who was on the defendants before has blue, and everyone who was on plaintiffs before has red.
I did not know that RBG was nominated by a Republican, but you could just say that Bill Clinton was a Republican, so it checks out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And then we have the obstructionists.
Glass-Steagall and whatnot.
We have the obstructionists, which is Anthony
Welfare
Kennedy,
reform.
Clarence Thomas, John Marshall, Thurgood Marshall, the Dancing Lobsters, and Jerry Brown. Now, Clayton, I haven't asked who you're rooting for, but I'm assuming it's Jerry Brown, right?
I'm gonna go ahead and say that yes, it is Jerry Brown.
Okay, we're both on team.
If I couldn't pick Jerry Brown, though, I'd have to go with Barack Obama, just because I just very much enjoy the concept of how angry Republicans would be forever at the idea of Obama on the court. And basically, I'm just here to own the Republicans at this point. So sure.
Yeah. Anyway, let's moving on. Dogbert still has his idol. On the plaintiff's tribe, there are no alliances. On the defendant's tribe, Andrew Jackson has the legacy advantage, which is currently useless. And the alliances are RBG and William Taft. And then on the obstructionists, we have John Marshall and Thurgood Marshall versus Anthony Kennedy. So that's exciting. We have an immunity challenge. The plaintiffs and defendants win. So all 12 of these people are safe. Good job, the 12 of you. They do a thing. No one cares. So going back to the plaintiff's tribe, Amy Barrett and Dogbert bond strongly. I think Dogbert respects how awful she is and can really bond with a being of pure concentrated evil like that.
I mean, Amy Barrett is a fundamentalist Catholic, and as we all know, Catholics are intense not only about their bureaucracy, but their willingness to use it for evil schemes. And I think Dogbert really, more than anything, respects that aspect of her personality.
Are you just saying that because you want Dogbert to respect you?
No, I'm saying that because I want Dogbert to become the evil pope.
Well, he's already halfway there with his hat and his scepter.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying really hard.
That's why Amy's like, okay, this guy looks the part.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you think she's just worshiping Dogbert? Like,
she's going to file a suit against the Vatican and accuse Pope Francis of idolatry or something because he liked a butt on Instagram.
No, she's gonna accuse him of liberalism. Let's be honest.
Yeah. She's gonna.
Yeah, but you have to put it in like 5th century Catholic.
No,
terms.
she doesn't know if it's she is literally just gonna go. I accuse Pope Francis of being a Democrat. We have to lose him.
She's gonna start a coup with the bishops in Rome, and she's gonna install Dogbert as the replacement.
Yeah. She's going to, capture the College of Cardinals, and we're going to see some white smoke coming up through that chimney, and we're going to wake up saying "ominous dominus" to Dogbert.
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to go with whatever interpretation would make Scott Adams most upset.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. I'm personally upset that Dogbert has so much staying power in Anime Survivor just because of that, but he's fun anyway. Let's see. RBG has a major meltdown. God, she has cancer again, doesn't she?
This time, her irradiated body is giving us all cancer.
Oh no!
Wait, is she Dr. Manhattan?
Yes, that's why she has
glowing
that
in the
glow.
picture.
I'm just gonna say it's very hard for me to like. Like, it's just so sad she's gone. But anyway.
Yeah. And then a new alliance is formed between Andrew Jackson, George W. Bush, and Judge Jen.
Can we call this the Hickory Stick?
Sure. Do you think Judge Jen joined because George Bush claims to know Timothy Oliphant?
I mean, I'm pretty sure Bush is also a pretty big Timothy Oliphant fan.
Oh, definitely. And Andrew Jackson loves capital punishment, and I mean, in Justified, Timothy Oliphant does some of that, doesn't he?
Oh, Andrew Jackson loves Justified. He's been mainlining it ever since he died and found television. So
should we just rename the alliance Justified?
I call this alliance the Dry Rub, but Ben Shapiro's wife isn't on here.
Oh, God damn it! I'm gonna be so upset if we have to include Ben Shapiro eventually. I mean, we will, but
I think you should rename the alliance Justified.
Yeah. Okay. This is Justified. I forget. Donald Clayton, have either of you seen Good Place?
I've seen a bit of it. It's not my thing.
Okay.
I haven't, but it has Ted Danson in it, which is a big plus for me.
Yeah, you will love it. It's a great instance of Ted Danson.
Yeah, he is it's a great vehicle for him overall.
I don't know if you'll like him in it more than in Bored to Death, but
George Christopher was a fantastic character. I stand by that.
Yeah, but fuck, man, is he good in Good Place, which Judge Jen is.
All right, I'll check it out.
Okay, and it just finished and it's all on Netflix. Whatever. Dancing lobsters are impressing the rest of the team. What dance are they doing? I think they're showing everybody how they kick black people out of the courtroom.
No, I mean it's the Miranda rights dance.
Caramel dancing.
I don't know which one's better.
I'm happy to concede to caramel dancing.
Yeah. I know what my dance is going to be when they impress everyone again. I've got it ready. And then John Marshall and Thurgood Marshall find something in common.
They both shop at Marshall's.
Your last
no,
name
you fucking
is
idiot. They both shop at
Marshall,
JCPenney's.
They're like, we can start a firm, Marshall and Marshall.
We know we could open up a clothing store called Marshall's. Please tell me they formed an alliance. Nope. Taft has left. The majority opinion has become the minority.
So, to be fair, it's not that Taft left. It's that they moved to a different spot in the island and they couldn't get him out of the bathroom.
Either that, or they're leaving him on one side of the island so he can counterbalance them.
This is just us laughing at fat jokes about William Taft for 2 hours. And I'm not complaining. We're all going to hell.
Yeah.
But William Taft's already there, so there might not be room.
I don't really feel bad.
Hell's full of better company anyway.
Oh.
Okay, who's going home? Is it finally Clarence Thomas?
I mean, could it be, please?
He looks like he thinks it's him.
I mean,
Clayton. We have
I'm
to
gonna go with
emotionally
dancing
prepare
lobsters.
ourselves.
Dancing lobsters are gone.
No, they impress everyone. Clayton, we need to emotionally prepare ourselves for it being Jerry Brown.
I don't know if I can, but I will try.
Okay. First vote, Clarence Thomas. Second vote, Clarence Thomas. Third vote, Dancing Lobsters.
See, I told you.
Yeah, you were right. Well, I mean, it was Clarence Thomas.
I was right about them being... Okay,
Getting
I was
votes.
closest to being right in terms of it not being... Whatever. You
No,
know,
I'm following you. We finally got rid of him, guys. He had no farewell speech. He didn't say anything. He just quietly left, but voted to strip away all of our rights in the way out.
no, it's okay. Biden talked about like how decent of a man he was as he left, though. So.
And then Anita Hill joins the season. Okay, let's see. Nothing going on here. On the defendants tribe, we actually have an alliance going on, which is exciting. Of Justified. And then on the obstructionists, we've got the Marshalls doing some stuff.
We could also call them the Marshall Plan.
They're not an alliance.
Or the U.S. Marshals.
Right. They just bonded.
Yeah, they're in the minority opinion together.
Yeah.
Or the majority opinion.
Okay.
The alliance formerly known as the majority opinion, because there are only 4 of them now. So we have a reward. These fucking losers win some sandwiches, cookies, and milk. That no one gives a shit. Cool. George W. Bush won a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, though, which I'm sure was very exciting to him. So only one tribe won immunity this time. That's because the other 2 tribes are going to be going to tribal council together and voting out one member between the 2 tribes, which is going to be a fucking shit show. Fortunately, I guess Dogbert's safe. I don't fucking know, man. But he's safe.
He has the Lord's protection.
Yeah. Ah, fuck. Amy Barrett found an idol. Why?
To be fair, she found the idol, but then melted it down because she's against idolatry. So.
Yeah, I mean, it was sacrilegious, but just because she melted it down doesn't mean it's not good anymore.
somebody carved Donald Trump's face into a mango.
Like she immediately went to confession right after. So.
Yeah, she was like, "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned." And
No, it's a golden cross with Donald Trump on it.
I mean, do you think she's allowed to play it? Because if she's voted out, that's God's will. Who is she to intervene?
Yeah, except here's the thing about Catholics. They love convenience, so don't expect her to.
Yeah, but her, yeah, that's fair. I mean, her convenience is just very different from your convenience.
I mean, yeah, she does own a chain of convenience stores, so.
Hey man.
She has 7-Elevens, you have Circle K's.
Yeah, it's
It would never work out.
With ACB on the court, we'll be able to write off our indulgences on our taxes pretty soon.
Yeah.
Having to drive 2 states away to get an abortion is incredibly convenient. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Yeah, man. That's a thing anyone can do all the time, and everyone has time for.
Oh, of course.
And
yeah.
my manager would
100%.
definitely be understand. I mean, mine would.
Yeah, just fly to Aspen for a quick scrape and ski.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
you know what?
no.
You don't have to pay taxes if you're willing to tithe.
Yeah, that's how it works. I just wish she was fucking gone, but she has pretty okay stats, so she might stick around.
Can someone ask Amy if you can pay your tithe in stem cells?
Let's see. Oh, we have a new alliance of Obama, Dogbert, Earl Warren, and Merrick Garland. I feel like in this situation, I'm willing to root for Dogbert.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, Dogbert is way more progressive than any of the Republicans on the court, even though he wants to just fucking kill everyone.
Well, he wants to use them. That's the difference.
Well, yeah, he has a vision for a universal plan. It's death for all.
Is it tomatoes?
What?
Tomatoes.
I don't know what
You
you're
haven't
saying.
seen the Dilbert cartoon, have you?
I know of it.
It exists.
I don't know what you're referencing.
It's a tomato/meat hybrid product that is also a building tool or a construction.
Like a
material.
building material?
Yeah, it's a construction material /tomato/beef.
Okay.
It's used to build most homes in the nation of Albonia, which Dogbert, I believe, is canonically prime minister of.
Yes, he is.
I did watch the Dilbert cartoon several times as a child. I enjoyed it.
Same.
I regret that because fucking Scott Adams. Anyway, what do we call this alliance? Can we call it Merrick Garland's after Clayton?
Sure.
Okay, I don't know what to call it. And William Taft is impressing the rest of the team, presumably with his buoyancy.
Well, he got out of the bathtub.
Good job, Taft. You made it out. The problem was,
it's
within minutes, he decided he wanted to take another dip. So the dancing lobsters have a major meltdown. Do you think nobody beatboxed caramel dancing for them when they started dancing the next time? No one was willing to go ooh 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 ah ooh ah.
I think what happened is they were trying to purify some water, and they had to boil it, of course, and the lobsters totally misunderstood.
Oh no!
They were like, "Motherfuckers, we thought we were your friends. We will not be your food."
Oh, yeah, that is traumatic.
Yeah. And then they cited all of them for parking fees.
Good. And Jerry Brown and Thurgood Marshall Bondstrong slightly. Cool. I don't have anything.
Neither do I.
We did it. Someone's going home from this big old group of 11. Let's see. We have 5 from the red tribe versus 6 from the blue.
I feel like John Adams hasn't done much lately.
He hasn't, but that's just classic John Adams.
That's true.
I think I'm going to say Kennedy. I think Kennedy's going to retire early from this game, just like he retired early from his responsibilities in life.
I'm going to say John Adams because, Paul Giamatti can only get you so far in life.
I'm going to say Dancing Lobsters because If someone can pony up some butter and some lemon,
Yeah.
It's chow time.
It's chow time. Okay, checks out. No one has an idol. Nothing happens. First vote, William Taft. Tragic, since he couldn't make...
you know what's gonna happen? I know what's gonna happen.
What?
They're gonna throw Taft out first, so he doesn't eat all the lobster.
You're right. Second vote, RBG, Taft, RBG, Taft. So 4-2, 5 votes left. Taft is voted out in a 9-2 vote. Let's see who voted with Taft. The Lobsters voted. Anthony Kennedy voted with Taft.
Wow, Kennedy, way to stick up for your colleagues.
You piece of shit. You're ruining America.
he wants to take the entire court down with him.
I mean, he fucking did. Okay, let's see. Got this big. What I love is it's this alliance against Amy Barrett. And that just feels good. I can't wait for her to suffer. And then we've got Justified still holding together strong. And then it's kind of... So Jerry Brown wins some cookies and lemon bars, which I think is great. He definitely deserved them. Right, Clayton?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it's Jerry Brown. I think the lemon bars were a little triggering for the Dancing Lobsters, though, because they had lemon in them. And as we noted before, you just need butter and lemon, and then those lobsters look mighty appetizing.
They sure do, Max.
I just kind of want to eat lobster now. That's kind of where I'm at. Like I watched Rocket Power last night. They were eating lobster. I was jealous.
The other day we went to the grocery store. We saw fucking Red Lobster biscuits in the frozen section, and I wanted them so badly.
Wait, they have frozen Red Lobster biscuits?
Yeah,
because I know they have the prepackaged where you make it.
That's what I was talking about.
The mix.
But it was in I think it was in the freezer section for some reason.
Because the mix isn't frozen. You can just buy it.
I was wrong. It was not in the freezer section. It was in the baked goods section.
Okay, I would like to know those taste identical. The biscuits, you will not be disappointed if you make them.
Okay.
I have a box in my pantry at all times.
I could just go into a Red Lobster and just walk out with 10 of those and be fine.
Yeah, but then you have to go into a Red Lobster.
Yeah,
and it's just kind of sad. There's a pandemic, and some tribes want immunity. Unfortunately, Amy Barrett's safe again. This is really upsetting. But Obama and Merrick Garland have a minor disagreement. Do you think Obama's just upset that Merrick Garland couldn't get himself confirmed? You fucking disappointment. You had one job. I could have dreamed big. I dreamed for you.
Yeah, I think he was I could have at least had a choice not confirmed that would have reflected well on my values, but instead you're a compromise that went nowhere.
Yeah.
It could also be that Merrick Garland, after the whole affair, was yeah, but Mitch McConnell on the inside, and Obama was just don't speak to me ever again.
We also have to note, both of them do read comic books, so they might have gotten in a fight over who would win between Superman and Batman.
It could be that Merrick Garland was hey, I really liked the New 52, and Obama was go to fucking hell. It's all about rebirth.
Yeah, there we go. It's a petty squabble between comic book nerds.
Yeah,
they're arguing whether Bruce Wayne or Tony Stark would make a better celebrity Democrat.
Yeah, they would.
No. Obama was opening up to Garland about his experience in college reading Marx to try and impress all those goth girls he was chasing after. And Garland's oh, you mean those goth girls that I totally went on 70 dates with? And Obama's go to hell.
Okay, so Obama's just upset he never got a big titty goth GF.
Obama is sad that Garland is more of a Chad than he is, apparently.
This is That went in a weird fucking direction, Clayton.
Yeah, it really did.
I'm gonna stick with the comic book fight.
I mean,
Sure.
it's very fair. Obama was majorly cucked during his own administration.
He was. That's very true.
It's
That
just
was
a pattern
like-
repeated throughout life.
The most cucked presidency of all time.
I mean, that's objectively false, but sure.
It was a very cucked presidency.
He's also the
modern
most
presidency.
consequential Democratic president since Lyndon Johnson. So
I mean, I think the most cucked presidency was probably William Henry Harrison.
yeah, no, that's definitely true.
He died early. And
Little
then
bit.
Amy Bear. Shit. The unholy alliance is continuing.
Their reactionary Catholic takeover of the court is part of a centuries-old Irish plot to get revenge on the British Empire.
Irish need not apply. Fuck it. British need not apply.
Yes.
They're preparing the potato flag now.
We're gonna. So wait, is the plan to invade Great Britain and steal all of their potatoes and give them back to Ireland?
Yes.
I like it.
And fund Ireland's generous social programs for generations with the dividends on the tubers.
Oh, and take Northern Ireland back, right?
Yes.
And Scotland while they're at it.
Amazon
And
has already
Wales.
foretold
Scotland, Wales, and Ireland will form the new United Kingdom.
Yes. The Gaelic kingdom will rise again.
Okay, I'm pumped for it personally.
The Celtic Union.
Anything that fucks over Boris Johnson's good in my book.
He's gotta kick those filthy Germans out of that island, you know?
Yeah. Okay, George Bush and John Adams have a major fight. I think George Bush is just fucking jealous of John Adams's quality court appointee and Thurgood Marshall. George Bush is like, I got Roberts, and like, sure, he's fine, but my party fucking hates him because he's only partisan 95% of the time.
So that's a perfectly good reason, but I think it's something pettier and dumber, which is George Bush really wants to draw a portrait of John Adams as part of his presidential painting series, but he's having a hard time with the curly hair and is really mad that Adams won't take his wig off.
Wait, hear me out. I got a better one.
Okay.
Will Ferrell is upset because he tried to get the role of Miles in Sideways, but Paul Giamatti beat him to it.
You know what? Yes.
We did it.
No, it's been a long quarantine, and George has just not been able to get John McNaughton over to his ranch, and he really needs John to come over and tutor him in the ways of painting. And John Adams, he's really upset that his portrait hasn't gotten painted yet. It's because George has been waiting until he has the right enough amount of mastery. And he's just waiting on John to stop dicking around painting Trump
I
portraits.
think he's waiting for Bob Ross, but doesn't realize that Bob Ross is dead.
You know who John McNaughton is?
I'm gonna assume, based on your commentary, that he is a right-wing political comic artist.
No, he is a right-wing hagiographic painter.
Fuck, I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking. I've seen those. Oh fuck, yeah, because I was like, Ben Garrison's the king of right-wing political cartoonery.
Very horny political cartoons.
Oh god, he's so horny. He wants to fuck AOC so bad. They all do. It's just terrifying.
A little bit.
Anyway, Judge Jen and RBG Monster. God damn it. I think Judge Jen just idolizes RBG. Right, Blake?
Yeah, I think she just idolizes RBG. I also think that when RBG died, Judge Jen was immediately like, hey, I could use a buddy. So,
Yeah, they can both watch Justified together.
Exactly.
Yeah, Judge Jen was, she really wanted to show off her Kamala Harris merch. That T-shirt that says "That little girl was me," and RBG was in the right place at the right time.
Yeah. And then Judge Jen and Andrew Jackson have formed a secondary alliance without George W. Bush. Do you think in this alliance, Judge Jen has Andrew Jackson pretend to be Timothy Oliphant?
Absolutely. There's just a lot of weird dress up happening.
Okay, I think this is a budding relationship that none of us want.
Okay, you keep saying Oliphant, and I just keep thinking of The Lord of the Rings Part 2.
No,
You agree?
it's Timothy Oliphant. I don't know how. Have you seen The Crazies? Have you seen The Perfect Getaway?
I have seen The Perfect Getaway, but that was like in theaters like 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was. He was the guy that wasn't Steve Zahn. With the
Who Steve Zahn is?
Okay, Steve Zahn was the killer, and Timothy Oliphant was the guy with the metal plate in his head.
Okay.
I also haven't seen the movie in 10 years, but for some reason I remember it. By the way, spoilers for Perfect Getaway. Sorry, I ruined the twist. It's good for a slasher movie in the late aughts to early teens. Anthony Kennedy and Thurgood Marshall bond strongly. Did they serve on the court together? I don't think they did.
I don't think so.
Okay. So they bond over not having worked together and therefore not hating each other, right?
That's about right.
Okay, cool. And then Thurgood Marshall impresses the rest of the team, presumably with his ability to answer a lot of shitty questions from racist white people. Cool. We did it. New alliance forms: the Dancing Lobsters, Jerry Brown, and Thurgood Marshall. Clayton. This feels like your people.
These are my people, Max.
What
you have no idea.
What do we call this?
The one thing I'm disappointed by is that Dancing Lobsters does not also have 6 loyalty. That would make it absolutely perfect.
It would. That would make it satanic.
What did I not just say that? Literally just say that.
You're right. I was being too Amy Barrett.
Exactly.
What do we call this alliance? Is this butter and lemon? I'm going with it. That's lemon and butter. Who goes home here? I think it's Kennedy or Marshall, since we just got an alliance without them in it. I think Kennedy goes home.
Yeah, I think it's Kennedy.
He sucks. No one likes him.
Lobster time, man.
You think it's lobster time?
Yeah.
Yeah, but lobsters are in an alliance with Jerry Brown and John Marshall and Thurgood Marshall.
So? They're in a new alliance with them. That doesn't mean it means anything yet.
And Thurgood's in an alliance with John. So it could be. As long as it's not Jerry Brown. It better not be Jerry Brown. First vote Thurgood, Kennedy. Kennedy's voted out 4-1.
I just had to stick with my Taft and Lobsters prediction.
I mean, it's reasonable. I understand it, but nope. The Lobsters are outlasting. They're gonna go get they're not gonna taste good soon, so no one's gonna want to vote them out anymore.
But they live forever, which means they keep forever.
I mean, I did watch the movie The Lobster, so I do understand that. They have blue blood and live 100 years. That was a movie that exists.
So like Nancy Pelosi?
Yes, exactly like Nancy Pelosi. That at least she said this will be her last term as speaker.
Sure.
Sure.
We believe that.
I want to. I wanted her last term to be her last term, and before that, I didn't want her to run again.
Now, the question is, who's speaker after Pelosi? That's another can of worms, though.
Yeah, and it'd be a much less frustrating can of worms if all of the leadership wasn't 80.
Yeah.
There's that.
Yeah. That'd be cool. But it's not. RBG's exiled, so we...
Is the next Speaker of the House going to be Obsidat, the Ghost Council from Magic the Gathering's Ravnica City of Guilds?
What's his congressional district?
All of Ravnica that has banks in it.
Ravnica isn't a state. They don't have congressional representation.
Shh, you don't know that.
I mean, If I think we should make if they're gonna vote Dem, fuck it, let's make Ravnica a state when we make Puerto Rico and DC a state. Let's make Guam a state. Let's make the Virgin. I don't give a shit if it's a place. Let's make it a state.
See, they have the support of the business lobby, so that's going to go a long way towards making sure they get their own congressional seat. Okay. And it's a congressional seat split 5 ways between ghosts.
I'm down for this.
Which guild is he a part of?
The Orshov syndicate.
Ah, shit, they're Republicans. Can we not have? No, let's not. Like if we're gonna give Republicans a seat, can we give them Rakdos? At least
those are the blue collar. Those are the blue collar Republicans.
I think those are the prison guards.
So the Rakdos Guild, fun fact, is canonically the guild of all of the blue collar labor on Ravnica. If you work just a normal 9-to-5 job on Ravnica, your life sucks, and your only catharsis is watching people murder each other in a circus.
That sounds like real life.
Yeah, that's why Rakdos is just the lord of the party.
I forgot we were going to eventually do a Magic the Gathering season, weren't we?
We are.
Fuck.
And I'll be thrumming like a thrumming bird.
At least Stormcrow will be there. Anyway, we got another swap. Our tribes, we're down to 2 tribes again. We have Amy Barrett, Barack Obama, the Dancing Lobsters, Dogbert, George W. Bush, Judge Jen, and Thurgood Marshall versus Andrew Jackson, Earl Warren, Harvey Birdman, Jerry Brown, John Adams, John Marshall, and Merrick Garland and RBG's chilling in exile, and she'll rejoin the tribes afterwards. After someone gets voted off. She could have chosen to steal someone's vote, but she didn't. She instead has a fake immunity idol kit, which is fucking useless in the simulator. On the plaintiff's tribe, we still have an idol by Dogbert and an idol by Amy. And our alliances are Amy and Thurgood Marshall versus George Bush and Judge Jen versus Obama and Dogbert versus Dancing Lobsters and Thurgood Marshall. So, a clusterfuck. And then on the other tribe, we have no valid idols, and it's John Marshall. Well, he doesn't have anybody. Andrew Jackson's alone. Earl Warren and Merrick Garland are the only alliance on the other tribe. But both of these are a fucking mess. And the less confusing tribe won immunity because, fuck us, right? They had to solve a puzzle. Harvey Birdman was there. He helped. I feel like I had to note that because he hasn't done fucking anything this season, Blake.
Hey, he has wings. And he likes to keep an eye out for pirates.
He hasn't done shit.
To be fair, he's now on a team with Jerry Brown, which means that when you combine Jerry Brown and Harvey Birdman, you get Jerry Brown with wings.
That's an angel. You just defined an angel.
Are you happy now?
Yes. Clayton, are you happy? We have angelic Jerry Brown.
I feel like that's a loaded question.
About the idea of Jerry Brown with wings as an angel. And only that, in a vacuum. Literally nothing else is applicable.
I mean, I think that's just reality, so sure.
I mean, Jerry Brown is now the spokesperson for Red Bull, by the way.
Oh, no.
Wait, really?
No. Because he has wings, and Red Bull gives you wings.
Oh.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like, in the camera shot, Birdman...
Low-key, I wanted that to be true, because that, I feel like Jerry Brown in a Red Bull commercial would be... deadpan in the absolute wrong way that somehow makes it funny still. I don't know. Maybe my sense of humor is just weird.
I get where you're going.
He takes out a board and he brings out a graph and he's like, let me explain to you exactly how it will both give you wings and kill you.
No, he'll be like, here's your altitude based on how much Red Bull consumed. It's just the more Red Bull, the more wings. But I think Ross Perot would be better if you want a graph-based ad.
Oh, that's a fair point.
Anyway, Amy Barrett and Thurgood Marshall find something in common. I can't imagine what, so we're just going to skip it. Check out? Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Thanks. Nothing happens. Who the fuck's going home? Everyone in here is in an alliance with at least one other person in this tribe.
I think Thurgood Marshall's in trouble.
You think so?
Yeah.
He did get a vote last time.
That's true. But it was
at least one of them's out to get him.
Yeah, but that person's gone now.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm going to go ahead and say that Amy Barrett is going to vote to get rid of Thurgood Marshall, mostly because it's the closest she'll ever get to overturning Brown versus Board of Education.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
They're in an alliance together, but yeah, she would do that. I want Amy to go, so I'm just going to say Amy, even though she has a fucking idol. Amy uses her idol on Thurgood Marshall. The exact opposite of your idea happened.
I guess I'm just fucking wrong then, so yay.
I like it. It was funny. This is more funny. But at least she's idoless now, and that's what's important. We can finally get rid of her.
In my headcanon, Thurgood Marshall rejected the idol because, as was previously established, it is either Trump carved into a mango or a golden cross featuring Trump. Either of which would
it was a melted cross, remember, because it's an idol.
Thurgood. So, yeah.
To be fair, Thurgood Marshall was able to bring Amy Barrett over to his side by explaining that integrated schools meant that school prayer would be mandatory for everyone.
It does make it more likely given the religiosity of voters of color.
There we go.
Okay.
So this is still awful.
Yeah, Thurgood Marshall.
Yeah, that's like the one aspect of the Black Codes that Amy Coney Barrett does not agree with. She thinks that you can make willing, loyal zealots out of anybody, and she doesn't agree that that's part of the Black Codes. Mm-hmm. You can't Christianize, Black people.
This is going places. Anyway, yeah. Thurgood Marshall received 3 votes, and then Judge Jen goes home.
Hot damn!
No,
Barrett saved Thurgood's butt.
She did, and we lost. I'm really upset about losing Judge Jen. I'm going to be honest.
So am I. She was my everything.
She was taken out by the Dancing Lobsters and Thurgood Marshall.
Oh God!
Are these the same Dancing Lobsters from the Amanda Show?
Yes.
Okay, just double checking.
And RBG's now in. So, Blake, were you rooting for Judge Jen?
I was rooting for Judge Jen. And you know what? In my rage and in my loss, I think I'm going to have to root for Dogbert now.
Shit.
Because you've taken away my hope. So now I want evil HR upon the world.
I'm down. So evil Pope.
Yeah.
Either that or you could join me in back in the Decider.
No. Still can't get over my childhood memories of all of that, so no.
Okay, well, I mean, you could always be with the best 4-term governor California has or ever will have in Jerry Brown.
Yeah, but that would make me too sad because I have to take notes during those stupid governor press conference things.
I do too.
Yeah, it's why I can't back Jerry because I just keep missing him during those press conferences.
Yeah, it's true. Gav is just less fun. Obama finds an idol. There we fucking go. A drone showed up on the island.
Was it a public option?
I mean, the option of finding the idol was public, and Obama was the one who found it. But instead of using it to, provide healthcare for everybody, he built a drone.
Yeah, the idol has 4 letters emblazoned into it. The word hope.
and it drops bombs labeled change.
Yes.
Well, I mean, if there wasn't
Structural
a crater
change.
there before,
Yeah,
and there is
they're
one now,
structurally changing
that's
the
change.
buildings from an upright position to rubble.
Yeah, we are structurally changing this Doctors Without Borders hospital.
Yeah.
I forget which press conference it was, but I'm pretty sure Obama gave a press conference once where he made a joke that his daughters were starting to date now, and he just gave a shout out to any would-be suitors that he has access to Predator drones.
I remember that.
God, yeah, he did.
Or something, and I'm just like, oh my god, that's like taking the shotgun concept and just dialing it up to 11,000.
That is some classic dad humor.
A Predator drone wedding.
Yeah. I mean, we have
Oh, wait.
Predator drone wedding.
Oh, wait, that happens somewhere else.
Yeah.
It happens frequently, actually.
We've done that. So Obama and Dogbert have idols, and RBG has an idol. Kind of forgot she had one.
Is an idol. Thank you very much.
She is an idol. Yeah. And then our alliances here are Amy Barrett, RBG, and Thurgood Marshall versus Dogbert and Obama versus Thurgood Marshall and the Dancing Lobsters. And then over here, no idols still. And we have Earl Warren and Merrick Garland v. all. So we got some pizzas and a cold soda. What pizza did the decider order?
It was Hawaiian with anchovies.
No, it was Hawaiian with lobster.
Who the hell's going to put lobster on pizza?
Who the hell puts pineapple on pizza?
Good human.
I know you're trying to bait me there.
Hey,
and I'm not going to fall for it beyond that.
Hey, one of them won't get you food sick after 3 days.
You mean the lobster? It won't. This lobster is always delicious. That's why they're keeping them in.
Better.
Okay, the tribe that isn't a total fucking mess won immunity again, which is cool. So we get to go back to the plaintiffs where we have 3 goddamn idols and Amy Barrett and Barack Obama finding something in common. Is this true bipartisanship?
No, because they don't share that in common, unfortunately.
Well, no, they both want to fill Scalia's seat.
Yeah. They don't agree with who, but they want to fill it.
Well, that was Gorsuch, though. Joke doesn't quite work. I don't know.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, it's cool.
They both wanted to make their mark on the court. How about that?
Yeah. One of them by creating a court that believes in some level of equity and fairness, and one of them who believes women aren't people. Oddly enough, that one is also a woman. But you know how it is.
I mean, self-loathing, you know?
The best way to get women out of the workplace is to put women into the workplace and just do such a terrible job that no one wants them there. And Amy Barrett's on the case.
She dragging my good last name to the mud.
I'm really sorry about that. I'm gonna forever associate you with Handmaid's Tale now.
Thanks, Max. We needed that.
And RBG has a major meltdown. I think she's just upset Amy's still around. Or was it the radiation again?
Yeah, RBG is now powering Chernobyl.
Oh no.
And now the Soviets aren't there to attend it. It's getting a little wonky.
That's fair. And then John Marshall has left the Majority Opinion Alliance. And a new alliance is formed between Barack Obama and Dogbert. Now, I couldn't think of anyone who would love Predator drones more than Barack Obama, but he found his new best friend in Dogbert, who does own a Predator Joan manufacturing warehouse.
I think Bo's going to be jealous.
Yeah, Bo's def jealous. Also, they're both winners, so like, winners need to stick together.
That's true.
Yeah.
Obama is a huge winner, like all the way up.
So I vote we name this alliance Drone Strike.
I concur.
No one will disagree with me. I'm so happy Obama won the president's season. He's so good for jokes. And then on the defendant's tribe, Earl Warren and John Adams have a minor disagreement, which is weird because both of them seem to believe judicial review exists. Yeah, cool. Checks out. And then Earl Warren's impressing the rest of the team, presumably by overturning some bullshit decision from 100 years ago. And then finds something in common with Andrew Jackson, which is a blatant disregard of the history of the court, which Andrew Jackson is a big fan of. I have no idea if you guys are still here.
I'm still here.
Okay.
We just support your commentary.
Okay. Because it gets quiet, and then I get scared, and I think I'm alone, and then I spiral into depression, and I cry, and it's just, the worst fucking time. You know how
sounds about right.
It's life. It's a thing. Anyway, let's see what else happens. Merrick Garland has abandoned Obama, Dogbert, and Earl Warren, which is weird because we called that alliance Merrick's Garland. So,
now it's just Merrick.
Now it's just let's just call it the Warren Court. I don't fucking know.
Can we call it the papal supremacy?
Sure, yeah, this is the papal supremacy.
There we go.
And then a new alliance between Harvey Birdman, Jerry Brown, John Adams, and Merrick Garland forms. Oh, I haven't seen an alliance I've wanted to see go deep in this game for so long, but this is it. Can
we just call this Brown, Adams, Birdman attorneys at law?
Yeah. Okay, so No, let's do Birdman, Brown, Adams, Garland attorneys at law.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm down. This is the best fucking alliance.
Birdman, Brown, Garland, and Adams has a nice ring to it.
It does, but I mean, I was just going in the order their names are displayed. In theory, it would be Adams.
Of course, right now in the current order of their names, it spells out B-bag.
It's true. Not to be confused with the tribe merge name in season 17 of Real Survivor, No Bag, which is just Gabon spelled backwards, which is where the season took place. That tribe was named by former world professional Super Smash Bros. Melee player Ken Huang. Named the fucking tribe No Bag. If you want to see a season of Survivor that's fucking weird as shit, season 17 has fucking Ken from Smash Brothers Melee fame.
Interesting.
It's so weird that he's there, and he's like actually good at Survivor, which is hilarious.
Yeah, because you can wave dash.
He does do a lot of wave dashing. He spends the first half of the game being the weakest person on his tribe, just wave dashing past elimination after elimination. And then forming an alliance with all of the jocks, which was also hilarious.
I mean, fellow athletes, so you know.
Yeah, they have an Olympic sprinter, a personal trainer, and a professional gamer. Anyway, who's going home here? I think they're going to decide on the decider. Donald, I'm sorry. I think your boy's going home. Any other guesses?
Well, both Bush and Barrett have, roughly the same amount of alliances. And really the weakest person here is probably Thurgood Marshall.
No, Amy Barrett, RBG, and Thurgood Marshall are in an alliance, and then Thurgood Marshall has the Dancing Lobsters on the side. So as long as Thurgood Marshall gets to decide for the alliances, it should be consistent, and one of the other three will go home.
Well, I guess it's time to say mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. Obama uses his idol on Dogbert.
Fascinating.
And RBG uses her idol. First vote, RBG, 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 RBG. George Bush goes home.
Oh, yeah.
As I said, mission accomplished.
I called it. Obama wasted his fucking idol, though.
Yeah.
Didn't even get a successful drone strike. And RBG and Amy Barrett voted together against George W. Bush in a true symbol of bipartisanship. So I think that made up for RBG's first failed idol play. In a successful idol play, and we now have an alliance called the Justices, or a tribe, composed of Amy Barrett, Andrew Jackson, Barack Obama, the Dancing Lobsters, Dogbert, Earl Warren, Harvey Birdman, Jerry Brown, John Adams, Thurgood Marshall, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Merrick Garland, and John Marshall. It's big boy tribe. Andrew Jackson has a legacy advantage. Dogbert has an idol, and that's it. The majority opinion is sticking around. It's composed of Amy Barrett, RBG, and Thurgood Marshall. They're at about 5 loyalty overall. Next alliance, Blake, what were we calling Obama, Dogbert, and Warren? Was this papal supremacy?
Yes, it was.
Okay. And then we have the Dancing Lobsters, Jerry Brown, and Thurgood Marshall, which I don't remember what we were calling that one either. Whatever. Oh yeah, this was lemon and butter.
Is it Lobsters, Brown, and Marshall during law?
We can't do that for all of them. This is let's just fucking call it lobster dinner. Who gives a shit? And then we have Obama and Dogbert as the drone strikes. And then Birdman, Brown, Adams, and Garland attorneys at law. We have a lot of alliances. And Earl Warren won immunity.
There's too many. We need to reassert NATO.
Yes. Earl Warren stands on a thing for a long time and wins. Unlike his judicial thing where he just, decided to resign when Nixon became president, therefore fucking everything up. But then all of Nixon's justices fucked up. So it's just a cycle of failure for everyone involved. John Adams is impressing the rest of the team. What the fuck does John Adams do, Blake?
Hey, Max, can we have a Fail Sons bracket for or something?
Wait, what? So you want an anime survivor based on like Fail Sons?
Fail Sons, Fail Kids, kids of wealthy people who are made of fail.
I can add that to the list of potential things.
Okay.
You will need to help me come up with a cast.
Yes.
Is John Adams one of them? Or would that be John Quincy Adams?
John Quincy Adams would be one of them.
Okay. Could it just be us playing John Adams again, playing in lieu of his son, who is such a fail?
Yes.
Okay. I'm down. Mostly because a lot of Paul Giamatti's characters are absolute failures, which means we could put so many of them in. Like the Rhino. The Rhino's a failure. Anyway, Harvey Birdman and John Adams have a minor disagreement. Do you think John Adams is upset at how Harvey Birdman treats the law?
No, I think he's upset with how liked Harvey Birdman is by the legal community and, just ostracized he feels as a person.
I mean, he's John Adams. He should feel nothing but ostracization.
Yeah. I think Birdman texted John Adams at like 11:45 saying, "Hey, bro, you wanna go out and grab some brewskis?" And Adams replied with, "Can't, bro, ramming in some last-second judicial appointments before Jefferson becomes president."
And then he forgot to deliver the last-minute judicial appointments before Jefferson became president.
Yeah.
Like a fucking idiot.
Marbury v. Madison. Yeah.
Good job. And then Marshall and Garland find something in common.
And that's how political fuckery established the power of judicial review.
Good job. So are these two just bonding over political fuckery then? Garland, who got political fuckery, and Marshall, who pioneered political fuckery?
They're both currently not on the Supreme Court.
God damn it, don't say it like that.
They both have negative opinions of Mitch McConnell.
That's true. Garland has also abandoned Bergman, Brown, Adams, and Garland attorneys at law.
Well, to be fair, they didn't have a good staffing budget, and he really doesn't like to do his own research. So,
I mean, I was gonna say, at some point, I think Garland quit preemptively, thinking he might get nominated for the Supreme Court again.
I mean, honestly, like Garland was told on day one, like, hey, one paralegal, a partner, and he will not stand for that. He needs at least 4.
Wow, what a needy bitch.
Well,
does he name them after the Fantastic Four?
He does, but he also he ranks them in order of who will stay after work the longest.
Oof, that's rude.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, it's better than Obama, who requires an Avengers level intern program. And whenever he takes on a case, he's like, "This is an Avengers level threat," and then puts all his paralegals on it. Then he predator drones their homes, so they have nowhere to go. I like our new Obama. He's very evil. I'm gonna have to put him on the here.
I was still more okay with the predator drones than I was with multiple unending boots on the ground engagements in the Middle East, though. So,
I mean, sure, but the number of civilians killed and villages destroyed speaks a whole nother issue. Why don't we just move on?
It's not good.
Yeah. Let's just wait. Let's hear me out. Hear me out. Let's move on and pretend Afghanistan isn't even happening anymore. Who's
and how
going
about
home?
We don't engage in the false choice narrative of one or the other and just move on.
Yeah.
And let's dispense with this notion that Barack Obama doesn't know what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing.
And let's dispense of this notion that any of us need to defend him.
Okay, I'm just going to scroll down.
That was just me quoting Marco Rubio because he's a piece of shit and deserves to be tarred and feathered for supporting Cheeto Benito. So
this is true. Sure. And I can't wait for him to get primaried by Ivanka Trump in 2022.
It's gonna be great.
His whole caucus needs to be tarred and feathered.
I want to see Rubio get primary cooked. That'd be the best.
So bad news: Andrew Jackson has been assassinated. By the dancing lobsters.
It was coming at some point.
Revenge from Louisiana, I guess.
So Amy Barrett took out Andrew Jackson, which is weird. She should like him. He's
Jackson's awesome. Crossroads deal has come to fruition.
Yeah. So Amy Barrett, the Dancing Lobsters, Harvey Birdman, Jerry Brown, John Adams, John Marshall, RBG, and Thurgood Marshall all voted out Andrew Jackson, who did give his legacy advantage to Amy Barrett. God damn it. She voted against you, fucking idiot.
I mean, to be fair, she challenged Jackson to a duel. He said he refuses to duel women, and that was the line for her.
So my biggest fear going into this season is we'd walk out with Amy Barrett a winner and a compelling anime survivor villain, and that is fucking happening right now.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just so upset. I would have been better with a John Roberts win, but no, he had to rocks out in the first vote. Like a fucking idiot. Still have all of these fucking alliances. We do a reward challenge. No one gives a shit. John Adams wins immunity by hanging onto a pole. Cool. Was the pole Washington's dick? Is that why he became president? He just latched onto it the best?
I mean, sure.
Sure. Cool. Just hung
I
on.
think he won immunity by going back in time Terminator style and having Jefferson assassinated.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Okay. And Dancing Lobsters and John Adams find something in common. Is it that both jokes?
I think they both they both misinterpret situations very easily.
Or they could also alternatively. John Adams had a traumatic event as a child involving boiling water. So he and the Dancing Lobsters have bonded over cowering in fear whenever anyone has to purify the tribe's water.
Well, and also remember from his mother's side of the family, he's part lobster, so.
I mean, his hair does feel lobstery, I'm going to be honest.
He is from Massachusetts.
That's not Maine. But Maine did
in
used to be Massachusetts when he was president. Therefore, he's from Maine.
Yes.
Checks out.
Also, he's from the famous lobster family that had to move out of Maine to Massachusetts because they were targeted for food so often. So.
Oh, no. Obama's impressing the rest of the team. Do you think he gave a long speech that made everyone feel good but didn't really have much content to it?
That's exactly what I was going to say.
I know, because I remember your responses to every Obama speech back when you talk about it in 2008.
I just was so upset.
I know you were. Fucking Clinton voter.
Yep.
Fool. Real men supported Kucinich in the 2008 primaries, Blake.
Yeah, I remember you back then, too.
I voted for Ralph Nader.
No.
See, Donald, I used to be idealistic like you.
No, the real person to support, back when Obama was first running was like Mike fucking Gravel.
Oh, sure.
He did not win the Libertarian nomination, though. Bob Barr did? No.
Bob Barr did, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. No, Gravel.
Cynthia McKinney won the Green Party nomination.
Yeah, she was crazy.
I mean, she was running on the Green Party platform.
Yeah, but she was
so
a
there's
truther.
that.
She was
Well,
from the truther sect of the Green Party.
Yeah, yes. And, oh, God.
Cool. Dancing Lobsters and Jerry Brown find something in common. Do you think it's their shared immortality? Thank you for agreeing. And John Adams has abandoned Birdman and Brown, attorneys at law, which honestly I'm fine with. The name is much better at Birdman and Brown.
Birdman and Brown, yeah. Adams was the third wheel here.
He really was, especially after Garland left. He just couldn't handle it. It's like, after San Mateo decided they didn't want to be a part of BART, Marin couldn't afford to be part of BART anymore, so they dropped out, much like John Adams is dropping out of this alliance.
Yes, that's why Marin dropped out of BART.
It's the official story, Blake.
Uh-huh. Right, okay.
Uh-huh. Amy Barrett, John Marshall, and RBG form an alliance, which is... I'm going to be honest. We already have an alliance with Barrett, RBG, and Thurgood Marshall, so I think this is just them rounding their bases and making sure they have both Marshalls in case they get confused.
I just want to believe that Amy Barrett roofied both of them, and they woke up the next morning and realized they were legally married to each other.
What upsets me is I almost made Amy Barrett and RBG just unconditionally hate each other going into this season.
You really should.
I should have, because they don't right now, and that's fucking weird. Seeing the two of them work together is jarring. Anyway, who's going home and why is it John Adams? Oh wait, it can't be. He has immunity.
Because he lost re-election.
No, he has immunity.
We've been over this.
In this universe, he won re-election.
In this universe, he had Jefferson assassinated.
Yeah. I think that it's Warren's time to go. Because I don't know, why not?
I'm just gonna say that it shocks me that Thurgood Marshall is still here. So
I'm proud of him. Dogbert does not use his idol. First vote, Earl Warren. Earl Warren Dancing
No!
lobsters. Dancing lobsters.
Lobsters.
Okay, 3-3, 6 votes left. Dancing lobsters are voted out 9-3.
Yeah.
They decided that 11 people was enough
Downtime.
to share the lobster dinner. So
Downtime.
the lobsters voted out Earl Warren. Harvey Birdman voted out Earl Warren, and Jerry Brown voted out Earl Warren, which is just upsetting. That is not California loyalty right there. But no more dancing lobsters.
Let the feast begin.
Yes, the feast begins. Obviously, Dogbert portions it all out and gives it all to himself by claiming everyone else is allergic to lobster.
No, he has issued a new papal decree that it is now sinful to eat lobster.
To be fair, lobster are unclean.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, and Amy obeys it because she does whatever her headcanon pope tells her to. Or the anti-pope?
I was trying so hard not to use like an Islamic term, like a fatwa.
You shouldn't have even needed to like work that hard, man.
Yeah. I don't know.
But I've been saying inshallah so much
I
that
just heard
it actually became hard.
I don't know. I heard you say enchilada, and that's what's important. Ruth Bader Ginsburg finds a vote steal. So she can steal someone's vote up until the final 5, which is just because she's with Amy Barrett. I don't want her to have it or use it. I'm upset. But Obama wins immunity.
Steal.
Huh?
Stop the steal.
Stop the steal. Stop the steal. Yeah, leave it to a liberal to be able to steal a vote.
A dead one too.
No.
God damn.
And here it begins. There's going to be another Trump lawsuit because of us.
You just made this so much better. Thank you. We'll ignore we're almost 2 hours.
Literally, Rudy Giuliani's literally just gonna link this YouTube upload before the court and be like, "See, liberals stealing votes."
Hey! Donald's not a liberal.
Honestly, though, low key, if Trump is the president and can't prevent the election from being rigged against himself,
he's a pretty.
That's a degree of incompetence at which you probably deserve to lose anyway.
My favorite line is Donald Trump claimed to have lost the 2016 election because of 3 million votes cast by illegal immigrants, and then he turns around and loses this one by like 6 million. So under Trump's reign, he let in an extra 3 million illegal immigrants to vote.
No, dude, they had to dig up 3 million dead ones. That's where the cheating comes from.
Yeah, we dug up Mexicans.
No, we dug up El Chapo's drug tunnels and found more.
No.
There.
We went to Mexico City, raided all of their cemeteries, and then flew the bodies into the U.S. to vote. Because it says dead citizens can't vote. It says nothing about dead non-citizens. If they're dead and a non-citizen, it's a double negative.
They went to the battlefield where they went to the battlefield where we defeated Santa Anna, and they dug up as many bodies they could find, Mexican or not.
Yeah.
No. If they find the American ones.
They can't vote because they're Americans, so they can, and dead so they can't. It's a single negative.
If they dig up the St. Patrick Battalion, they can't vote because they're patties.
I mean, obviously.
Wait, what if they went to the Alamo and dug up the bodies of then non-American Texans?
Don't say that about Davy Crockett. He's king of the wild frontier.
Oh, okay.
And telling everyone to go to hell. He's going to Texas, which, I mean, let's be honest, is worse. Anyway, Obama wins.
Needs to get blue faster. Yeah. Also, we need to, figure out, why the Republicans are trending better among Hispanic voters. / figure out a way to appeal to disparate groups within Hispanic, which is a very broad term.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
More specifically, yeah.
Texas got like 1% bluer this election compared to last, and I would denote the slower trend because Texas jumped really far to the left between 2012 and 2016. So I think this was just kind of I think 2016 was kind of a bigger jump, and this is a correction, kind of.
Bit of a correction. Also kind of a bit of a reshuffling, right? Like the percentages are the same, but clearly like the coalition was different.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you did see significant trend leftward in like cities, and you saw a significant trend rightward among like the border counties where there's a higher Tejano population.
You saw the same thing in Arizona, which was the fourth most Democratic trending state between 2012 and 2016, where it didn't trend. It trended towards Democrats, but to a much less degree. California, which was the second most trending, actually snapped back towards Republicans a little bit.
Yeah.
And a lot of states that trended really far Republican between 2012 and 2016 actually slightly trended Dem between 2016 and 2020. But that's just a giant spreadsheet I made and played with for fun because I just like spreadsheets. Anyway, Earl Warren and Thurgood Marshall find something in common.
I think they were on the same court. Yeah.
They're bros.
they're colleagues.
Yes. Hello, Justice Marshall. Hello, Justice Warren. Let's be friends. Okay. And who the fuck goes home? Is it? I'm gonna keep saying it's Amy because I want it to be Amy. That's where I'm at. Any other ideas of who goes home? Good. None. RBG steals Merrick Garland's vote.
Stop the steal. Stop the steal.
Merrick Garland gets denied a court seat, and now he gets denied a vote. Is he going to be okay?
I mean, look at his face. I don't think he looks particularly okay right now. He does look vaguely like he's kind of fake smiling in that sense in that photo.
Before I settled
he's
on
getting
this photo,
cucked by a lich. I feel bad for him.
That.
But before I settled on this photo, I did Google sad Merrick Garland and tried to find something good from that. Let's see. First vote, Earl Warren, John Adams. Earl Warren, John Adams. John Adams. John Adams is voted out 9-2.
Beautiful.
So I don't know why RBG stole a vote. Since the only person who voted out Earl Warren were John Adams and Thurgood Marshall.
I like that Thurgood Marshall voted to kick Warren off the court. He wants to be Chief Justice, damn it.
Yeah, that's how it works, right?
Yeah, if you defeat the Chief Justice in a rhetorical combat, you get to be Chief Justice.
Yes.
Yeah, you keep what you kill.
You have to use every part of the Chief Justice, though. After you defeat them.
No, agreed.
Yeah.
Waste not, want not.
We have a reward challenge. No one gives a shit. Jerry Brown wins immunity. Fuck yeah.
I mean, that's cool.
He's been sandbagging it up until now, trying to minimize threat level and whatnot.
I'm going to interpret this as Jerry Brown winning immunity to death, which means he can therefore run to succeed Joe Biden in 2028.
I'm down. Merrick Garland is impressing the rest of the team. I think everyone's compelled by his tears. He's just sitting there crying, and everyone's like, "It's okay, Merrick. We're here for you." So we've got our final 10. Huh?
Never mind.
Okay. Someone's going home. It's not Jerry Brown. I'm gonna just say Amy Barrett again because I I just want her to go away. I don't have an educated
We'll
guess.
be down to 9 justices.
We will. I don't want her to be one of them.
The court started out packed, and we unpacked the court.
We unpacked the court. I think, honestly, though, I think Merrick Garland's going home. He doesn't have much going for him, except depression.
It could be Warren, though. Warren got a lot of votes last time.
He got 2. Thurgood Marshall did go after him, though, and he's well insulated.
2
Hasn't
was
Warren
the
been voted on
second
multiple
highest,
times, though?
man.
Huh?
Hasn't
2 was
Warren
the second.
been voted on multiple times?
Yeah, he's received, like, minority votes multiple times. That doesn't necessarily mean much, though, because it means you're getting voted out by people who aren't in power.
Fair enough, but it signals that there is discontent directed towards him at some level.
True. Anyway, Dogbert does not use his idol. First vote is Earl Warren. John Marshall, Barack Obama. God damn it. It's a lot of people to vote for.
Remember that one time, that one run of this, where it was like, I forget exactly, it was like 3 or 4 people got voted on every damn round. I think it was for the Smash Brothers one.
Yeah. Oh god, you missed the Blood versus Water one. We had a 2-2-2-1 vote.
Oh god. What is this? What is this, like a seat in Northern Ireland where like sometimes the majorities are like, or pluralities are 21 or something?
Yeah.
Ugh.
It was good because it was this season too, so that just meant they went to rocks. So of the 7, the 3 who received 2 votes each couldn't draw rocks. So it was like getting votes was better for you than not. Anyway, Obama got another, Warren got another, Warren got another. So 3 Obama, 3 Warren, 1 John Marshall, 3 votes left. As Earl Warren is voted out 5-3-2.
Not that I dislike Earl Warren. He is a titan of the court.
You were right.
But A, I was right. B, it wasn't Obama, which is my number 2.
He's trying to erase Obama's legacy here, though, by voting him out of the game.
I mean, that's in line with Trump, so, you know.
So, Warren was voted out by Obama, Harvey Birdman, Jerry Brown, John Marshall, and Merrick Garland. So that was the majority. Now we're going to hit proceed. Still no idol hidden. All right, we should probably check back into the alliances real quick because I don't fucking remember them anymore. We have the majority opinion, which is Amy Barrett, RBG, and Thurgood Marshall. We have Predator Drone, the Drone Strike Alliance, which is Obama and Dogbert at like maximum loyalty.
I almost want to call them Braithion, because of Raytheon and braying, which is what dogs do.
But Drone Strike's such a good name.
I know. If bray was a more common verb for what dogs do, it would be funnier.
Yeah. As much as I do appreciate a good Raytheon meme as a listener of Behind the Bastards. Brought to you by Raytheon. We have Jerry Brown and Thurgood Marshall, which... I
want to call that alliance Brown and the Board of Education.
Okay. I'm down, yeah. That's Brown and the Board of Education. And then we have Birdman and Brown, attorneys at law. And then we have whatever the fuck this shit is. Which is... That's what I'm going to call it.
It's the Holy Trinity.
Amy Barrett, RPG, and John Marshall. Sure.
I mean, Marshall is included in any Holy Trinity because, you know, empowered the court.
Mm-hmm.
RBG is a legend. And, I mean, you can't have light without darkness, so you have to include Amy Barrett in there, too, for balance.
Checks out. Okay.
Does that mean, that make John Marshall a gray Jedi or something?
I mean, his hair's pretty gray, and he pulled some fucking Jedi shit in Marbury v. Madison, so...
Okay. So Dogbert, Jerry Brown, RBG, Amy Barrett, and John Marshall get a barbecue with their loved ones. Who is Dogbert's loved one? Is it Dilbert? Who he invites over to eat his food of? and make fun of? Does that check out?
I mean, it's Jerry Brown.
No. Who's
Everybody
Dogbert's
loves
loved
Jerry
one?
Brown.
No. Each of them brings a loved one. Are you saying each of the four of them requested Jerry Brown?
Yes, that's their first choice.
I mean,
no.
Chat makes a good point. Dogbert brings Goose, who is canonically Dogbert's wife. The Goose from Untitled Goose Game is married to Dogbert. This is Anime Survivor canon.
Okay, fair enough.
Goose also stole Amy Barrett's food.
Wait, can popes get married?
When Dogbert's in charge, they can.
Okay.
Popes can't get married, but Dogbert would have come in not as a priest, so obviously rules have been thrown out at this point.
Jerry Brown obviously brings the reanimated corpse of Sutter Brown.
Yes.
Which makes Dogbert jealous, seeing a really just the epitome of doghood.
I mean, it's either that or like Linda Ronstadt, right?
No, it's Sutter Brown. The reanimated corpse of Sutter Brown or nothing.
Yes. No, I agree.
RBG brings her personal trainer? I don't know. Suitor? Brings
Anthony
Justice
Scalia.
Suitor.
Anthony Scalia.
She brings Stephen Colbert or something.
Sure.
No, she was good friends with Anthony Scalia.
That's gross. Amy Barrett also brought Anthony Scalia, though, so...
No, Amy Barrett brought a whipping rod, which was a technique used by Catholics to free themselves of sin.
So her loved one is a flay.
Exactly.
No, Amy Barrett brought a vintage copy of the Seventh Seal.
Dear Lord.
What's John Marshall bringing to the island? Or who? Exactly. No one. The problem was the letter of his loved one's letter didn't get delivered.
He's bringing a framed edition of Article 3 of the Constitution with like crayon on it.
So, Merrick Garland wins immunity. This is the first time he's succeeded at anything in his life. Congratulations, Merrick, you've done it.
He is immune from joining the court.
Huh? Yeah. Oh, no. Wrong immunity, Merrick. No wonder they let you win. Amy Barrett and John Marshall bond strongly. That's upsetting. I'm just going to move on from that.
I mean, they're both willing to establish precedents at a moment's notice. So,
Obama and Garland have another fight. Do you think this is just a continued Obama expressing his deep disappointment in Garland?
I mean,
or are they still fighting over comic books?
I think they're still fighting over comic books.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I think they're very upset with the recent turn that DC made to no longer have expanded publication. So,
Oh, fuck them then.
And they're also arguing over whether or not the Snyder Cut is actually good.
Yeah, that hasn't come out yet, so it's making the argument very complicated.
But, one of them read the Snyder script, the other didn't.
Yeah, but they didn't even read it. A friend of theirs read it who heard about it from another friend. So
and
it's
summarized it to them. Okay, so they have as much knowledge of the Snyder Cut as I do.
Exactly.
Thanks for explaining it to me, Blake.
You're welcome.
I know you didn't, but that's basically the same thing.
Yeah, they heard it secondhand from John Levitt's dog.
Yes.
Okay. And Harvey Birdman has a major meltdown. I think it's because he hasn't gotten any attention this episode whatsoever, despite being what I would have thought going in a real draw of narrative.
He also hasn't won a case in a while, and that dopamine high is very important to him.
Yeah.
He does have one of the worst bosses on Adult Swim.
That's true. Yeah, but his boss is voiced by Stephen Colbert. So I don't
Who's
know.
another Catholic, so there we go.
Yeah. Is that why he joined an alliance with Dogbert and Merrick Garland? Is it to get in good with his boss by worshipping the Pope?
Exactly.
Okay.
He can get the promotion he's been looking for to become partner.
And Merrick Garland's just here because he thinks any alliance he joins might help him get confirmed.
The grass
still
is always
trying.
greener. Max, the grass is always greener in the Republic of Ireland.
I feel like your narrative every time just devolves into the IRA.
Also, the other reason why the Birdman's having a meltdown is because they keep confusing him for Ace Attorney.
Yeah, there's a reason I didn't include Phoenix Wright in here, and it's mostly because I've never seen any Phoenix Wright shit, and Harvey Birdman seemed memeier, but
Yeah.
Objection? I don't know. Fucking who's going home? It's not Merrick Garland. We have
It's Harvey
our huh? Yeah,
Harvey.
fuck it. Harvey Birdman's going home. Dogbert doesn't use his idol. First vote, Jerry Brown. I'm gonna be okay. Jerry Brown. Harvey Birdman. Amy Barrett. Amy Barrett.
All right.
Shit,
We're in
Jerry
the game.
Brown.
No.
Birdman.
This is like the 2020 election all over again, where it's just like, come on.
Oh God, one vote left.
Okay.
3 votes Jerry, 3 votes Harvey, 2 votes Amy. The next person voted out is Harvey Birdman, attorney at law.
I'll take it.
Harvey takes flight.
Birdman and Brown is closed for business. So Amy votes out Harvey Birdman. John Marshall votes out Harvey Birdman. RBG does, and Thurgood. Okay, so the actual court justices took a shot. I'm upset.
Obama voted for Jerry Brown.
Obama, Dogbert, and Merrick Garland.
Obama voted for Jerry Brown is a sentence I never thought I would be disappointed by.
Yeah.
Until today.
You know, we deal with what we can, and what we can is just
So question real quick.
Yes.
Hang on, can we go back to just the overall picture? Where's the liberal bloc in this court, and where's the conservative bloc?
Okay.
Including Harvey Birdman.
So the conservative bloc would be Amy Barrett, Dogbert, John Marshall.
John Marshall's questionable, right? Like, he might be more economically conservative, but
I feel like
it would be pretty expansive in terms of like federal like power, right?
Of course, back in John Marshall's day, there were slaves. So
that's kind of where I'm at.
He's more conservative than everybody else on the slave pipe.
Fair enough. If you were to teleport him like to the present day without like any understanding of like modern social attitudes or any time to adjust to it, then yes, that's true for sure.
Yeah, the best I could give him is a swing vote.
Yeah.
But even at that, I think Jerry's going to be on the progressive end.
Thurgood for sure.
Thurgood
Obama
for sure.
and Merrick, and then
Obama and
yes.
RBG, and then I figure Birdman, Marshall, and Garland will be swing, and Barrett and Dogbert will be bad.
Yeah.
So it's a 4 progressive, 3 moderate, 2 conservative court.
I'd take that.
Which is also what the vote breakdown was 4-3-2.
Way better than the current court.
Yes.
I mean, it'd be great if we could not abuse the word progressive that way, but sure.
Yeah, just within the context of conservative, what's the opposition?
Yeah.
On this stream, we respect the memory of Aaron Swartz.
What?
Oh, you know who Aaron Swartz was?
No.
Oh, God. He is one of the martyrs of the Obama administration.
Okay.
He co-founded Reddit, and the Obama's DOJ tried to make an example of him over like downloading too many JSTOR articles. Like, you know how like SRJC's library system
I know
has
JSTOR is.
Yeah. So he like set up like a laptop to download a whole bunch of articles to a hard drive instead of having to like use paywalls and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he killed himself like while he was like awaiting like really heavy-handed justice from the Obama administration.
Cool.
He was like a modern day Socrates. He's like really crazy smart and shit.
You just made this sadder. I hope you know that.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Thanks.
I mean, I think truth is better than pretending there's a liberal side to this roster. So,
A progressive side. There's the fake liberal side. The Obama liberal side.
sure.
The better than the conservatives side.
So yeah, we can canonically say that Obama killed one of the founders of Reddit.
You know, that's a good meme. Let's keep it.
Yeah.
God, Dogbird and Merrick Garland are broing out pretty hard. Now that Harvey Birdman isn't there to keep him down. Okay, RBG wins immunity. Hopefully it's from cancer. It's not. It's just from getting voted out in the final 8.
I mean, to be fair, she's living on tumors at this point.
Yeah, I mean, if you remove one of the tumors, it's like a Jenga tower of tumors.
She's literally achieved that one episode of The Simpsons where Mr. Burns catches literally every disease. So they're all too busy, like they literally can't fit to like get him sick at all.
So it's a real life example of Napoleon drinking too many poisons.
Yes.
She's the Napoleon of cancers. So Dogbert and John Marshall bond strongly. Is this over executive power?
Oh, heavens, yes.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Dogbert's like, John Marshall, you like power. I love power. Let's give the Pope all the power. You remember what they said about when Kennedy would become president? I'm the real thing, bitch.
God damn it.
He's like, Justice Marshall, you know, you like it when one opinion builds on another. Well, guess what? With each new pope, brand new rules.
And then, you know, that was such a winning argument. They bonded again over it. A double bond.
They're just discussing unilateral power structures.
Yeah, I mean,
unelect. Well, I guess the Pope is elected, but
I mean, they built their second relationship off of their decision to build a first relationship.
Now they're both discussing whether or not the executive branch truly has any limits.
There's already precedent of them being friends, so now they become better friends. Oh gosh, how are we? Yeah, I was concerned we wouldn't have material this episode. I was scared when Brett Kavanaugh got voted out. This is our longest fucking episode.
Keep on going.
Obama and Thurgood Marshall have a major fight. Proceed.
Yeah, both Brett and Barrett were on the court for redundancy to make sure the Irish plan succeeded.
Is Brett's not Catholic, is he?
I'm so glad
He's Irish Catholic.
Okay, they're all fucking Catholic. Oh god, Blake, get your people in line.
Oh no, there's no getting us in line. Are you kidding me?
Fuck you. God damn it, Blake. You had one job.
We don't even agree with each other.
I know. I know.
The only thing we agree on is that Come Out You Black and Tans is a real banger.
There we go.
Black and
the
Tans
city of
are
Boston.
also bangers. Both the ice cream and the beer. Just
Okay,
saying.
I mean, as long as you don't get the ice cream from Leatherby's because they hate the gays.
That's
I
unfortunate.
know. Anyway, yes.
You know, there was a tap room in Santa Rosa called Springer's, and they sold a burger called the Black and Tan Burger, and I don't think they knew what that meant.
That sounds about right. Anyway, someone's going home. It's not RBG. I think it's Obama's time. I'm feeling it. I think Obama's drone's gonna break down. Any other guesses here?
As much as I don't want it to happen, could we see Jerry go?
Definitely. I think Jerry's a possibility.
narrow miss last time. Barrett had a couple of votes, but
I feel
was
like
Birdman one of them? I forget.
huh?
Was Birdman one of the votes for Barrett, or
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay, Barrett's probably safe then.
Because Obama, Dogbert, and Garland voted together, and Barrett, Marshall, RBG, and Marshall voted together. At this point, like, Barrett and RBG are just kind of running the game. So the other four need to get their shit together and vote one of them out, but I don't think they'll be able to do that.
I mean, if RBG crushes it, I'm 100% okay with that. Like, you know, that's fine.
Okay.
As in ends up winning the whole thing.
I don't think she will, but yeah. Obama gets the first vote.
I'm gonna say Jerry Brown is gonna lose out, unfortunately.
It's 2-2 between Obama and Brown right now. Jerry Brown's voted out 6-2.
Oof.
We need new boys, Clayton.
We do.
Well, I
mean, I'm on the Obama train now.
Thurgood Marshall was the only one to vote with Jerry Brown.
I mean, yeah.
You know what? As someone who never expects to do well in anything, I'm going to start rooting for Merrick Garland.
God damn it.
Mostly because you're on Obama. And Blake's
I'm on Obama
Dogbert.
because I just want to cut conservatives.
And Donald, who are you rooting for? I forget. I think your person's gone.
I haven't changed since Georgie left.
You never decided.
I never did. I'm indecisive.
You should join me on the Dogbert team.
Dogbert team? Okay, let's follow the Pope.
All hail Dogbert's second Anime Survivor victory. All aboard.
I mean, at this point, Dogbert's the only one with enough skill and power to defeat Amy Barrett. So
Pope Dogbertus the First.
There we go. Pontus Dogbertus.
So RBG wins immunity again. She's just punching her way through this shit.
Tumor power.
Huh?
It said tumor power.
Pontifex Rex.
Amy Barrett and John Marshall bond strongly. John Marshall's like, hey, you know, the executive can do things. And Amy's like, yeah, you know, like jail all the migrant children. And John Marshall's like, what? Oh, yeah, they're brown. That's fine. Check out.
It was exactly that way. That is exactly how that conversation went.
And then Merrick Garland impresses everybody by still being around.
You know, he won a case recently.
Yeah, he did. Good job.
Was John Marshall around during the Amistad incident?
I have no fucking clue. Because I don't know what that is. What year did it happen?
The Amistad. You don't remember the Amistad?
No.
The Amistad was a Spanish slave ship that had a mutiny and came ashore
Haiti.
in the U.S.
Haiti. I remember this. What year was that?
1839.
No, I think John Marshall retired in 35.
Okay.
So John Marshall was, because instead of us pretending, let's just look up the information.
No, he was like 1801 to like 1835.
1801
right?
to 1835. Yeah.
Bam! Nailed it. Don't ever question me again, Blake.
I question you all the time and totally believe you've got Wikipedia up in front of you.
I don't. I remembered those years from the American History podcast on Supreme Court decisions.
Right. Okay.
I've got Anime Survivor in one window and OBS on the other.
Right.
So who's going home?
Probably Merrick Garland.
No. Yeah, it's probably Merrick Garland. Anyway,
good Marshall.
Dogbert saves Obama. Let's fucking go, boys. First vote, Obama. Thurgood Marshall. Merrick Garland. John, what the fuck? Okay, so we've got a vote for each Marshall and a vote for Merrick Garland. One vote left. Thurgood Marshall's taken out in a 3-2-1-1 vote.
For once, calling his name worked out. Okay.
Obama lives, being targeted by Amy, RBG, and Thurgood.
Man, Thurgood and Amy really have it out for Barack.
Yeah, but Barack and Dogbert had their day and taken Thurgood out.
RBG is still angry at Barack Obama for beating Hillary Clinton in the primary because she wanted her replacement to, be given by a woman president. And
she can, if she has her say, a Clinton will decide who succeeds her, just like a Clinton appointed her.
Yes, her term has to have symmetry.
Yeah.
A Clintonate rise and a Clintonate set.
Yeah.
That's why I'm very much of the opinion that if Biden has the opportunity to replace Clarence Thomas, which is by no means guaranteed, but possible, it would be the second most ironic political event of the past decade, topped only by John McCain saving Obamacare for the most part.
Yeah. It wouldn't be... No. That was a different decade. John McCain saving Obamacare was the political irony of the 2010s.
Yes, but John McCain was still like part of the political stonewalling of Barack Obama, right? So he has a record of opposing Obama beyond simply in the presidential election, right?
No.
It gains. You're correct in that the initial event is outside the decade, but I okay,
I think we're arguing different things.
Yes.
That are not mutually exclusive. Okay.
Yes.
John Marshall wins immunity. And him, Amy Barrett, and RBG eat chicken parm in front of everyone at camp like assholes. Very rude. So the idol is hidden and no one has found it. Amy Barrett has the legacy advantage, which is only good in this tribal council. So... and she has an alliance of 3 and a finale of 6. So odds are Amy Barrett, RBG, and John Marshall will get their way. But Amy Barrett and RBG continue to bond over girl power. This screams hashtag girl boss to me. Anybody else? Donald?
Oh yeah, no. In 15, 20 years, we're going to have liberals on whatever like passes for Twitter, lionizing ACB for something, just having the right amount of privilege at the right time to ascend to the holy papal court.
Okay, thank you. So, someone's going home. I think it's Merrick Garland's time to disappoint.
Or Obama.
Or Obama. Could be Obama.
It's Obama, Dogbert, or Garland. I'm just not sure which one yet. I'm honestly impressed Obama and Dogbert have made it to the final 6, though. Like, as winners.
Well, you don't have enough faith in Dogbert, man.
I mean, he's been medevac twice. I thought he was too sick to do Anime Survivor.
As many popes have proven, just because you fall, deathly ill doesn't mean you're dead.
That's true. Anyway, Amy uses her legacy advantage on herself.
That checks out.
And does not receive any votes. So God did not tell her what to do. First vote, Merrick Garland. Second vote, Merrick Garland. Third vote, RBG. 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 Merrick Garland. We're going to rocks. Either Dogbert or Barack Obama go home.
This is rough because it weakens both of them.
It does. Obama has gone home.
No. All right, fine. I'm on team RBG all the way.
And I
Gonna fucking slay it.
I stick with Dogbert.
That was brutal, but it was good to see that draw happen. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, hey,
it wasn't as traumatizing as Trump beating Hillary.
It wasn't. I mean, Obama,
it was in that direction.
Obama made a good run in Anime Survivor, and I think he has proven himself as a winner.
He's now going to go back to making Netflix specials.
Yeah, until we bring him out again for, I don't know, like Blood versus Water, and he brings in Bo or something.
I'm willing to interpret like making it to the final 9 as meaning you were confirmed to the court.
Yeah.
And the final 1 is, of course, determining who's Chief Justice.
Yeah. So RBG has won another immunity. And Amy Barrett has found a hidden immunity idol. And Merrick Garland has impressed everybody by still being here. And
no, they're impressed that he finally had a confirmation hearing.
Huh?
He finally had a confirmation hearing.
Yeah. But Dogbert abandoned him afterwards because he didn't like his questioned answers.
Well, Dogbert doesn't align himself with weakness.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, so at this point, either Merrick Garland or Dogbert are going home. Barrett has an idol. RBG has immunity. There's no votes to take anyone from the Barrett-Marshall-RBG alliance out. So are we losing Garland or Dogbert?
We're losing Garland.
Okay.
Yeah, Garland's getting excommunicated.
First vote Garland, second vote Marshall, third vote Garland. Garland's voted out 4-1.
Yep.
Excommunicated. Sorry, Merrick, you don't get to be a Supreme Court justice today.
Or a Catholic.
Or a survivor.
Wait, so you're saying RBG is still technically Catholic right now?
In this universe right now, yes.
Okay, that checks out. So we've got...
ACB read her last rites.
Oh, no.
Actually, to be fair, she's been sneaking out. She's actually a Lutheran, so...
Oh, no. Well, I mean,
This
Marshall
is
there's no way in hell Marshall's Catholic either, so...
Yeah, Lutherans are just German Catholics.
No.
RBG won immunity again. This is like fucking 5.
Anglicans are just English Catholics, though.
Okay. Nothing happens.
That's true. Actually, that's fair.
I think we can all agree Dogbert
It's
goes
at least
home.
closer to true.
So you're
Dogbert
telling
has
me
gone home
Anglicans...
in a 3-1 vote. Huh?
You're telling me Anglicans are just wet Lutherans?
Yes.
No.
They're across the channel.
Okay, guys, we're in our final 3. It's between Amy Barrett, John Marshall, and Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Who's winning?
Woo woo!
John Marshall.
I think RBG is gonna win because she's won so many fucking challenges. Then it might be Barrett or Marshall. I'm not sure though.
I appreciate that it is down to the Holy Trinity, though.
It is that alliance, the majority opinion alliance, ran long and ran strong, and it was bound to get the friction on. So, ladies, say yeah. Okay. The winner. Let's see. First vote, Marshall. Barrett, RBG. Barrett, Marshall, RBG, 2-2-2. 4 votes left.
I am much more okay with Marshall winning than Barrett winning, for the record.
Yeah.
Marshall, Barrett, Marshall. Yeah. John Marshall wins in a 5-3-2 vote. Congratulations. I'll be right back.
Yeah. All right. At least Barrett didn't win. Oh, God.
Also, the way that Barrett and RBG performed throughout this game, I was so annoyed with both of them that I was happy for a middle choice like Marshall to win.
Yeah. Sometimes it really is best to go with the consensus option to achieve pragmatically useful ends.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a way of looking at it.
Dude.
No, honestly, I agree with you usually. I'm just having fun.
Yeah, no, I know. I just wanted RBG because RBG still...
Oh, yeah, obviously. Yeah.
Still a hero.
I mean, in a scenario where RBG acted like RBG would, then yes, absolutely. But
I was choosing to ignore her actions and just go off of the branding, which, you know, with the crown, can't not, you know?
Oh, of course. And to be fair, like Amy Barrett in this match, it's like you are way more of a tactician than you are in real life.
Amy ended up with a 4 on strategy.
You know, to be fair, the Republicans did deploy the brilliant stratagem of just having more votes.
That is true. And a confused Feinstein.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
RBG only got 2 votes to win. That should do better.
I suppose it is also extra fitting for the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court SmackDown to be the guy that established the precedent that makes us all care about the Supreme Court.
That's true. That's fair.
On a practical level.
Yeah.
At least as intensely as we do.
Yeah.
To a certain degree, he should own that. Yeah.
For sure.
He transformed, a dry court into a panel of unelected super kings.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And, at a certain level, democracy, or at least liberal democracy, right? A democracy that guarantees, like, individual freedoms at some level, you need to have some check on what the government is actually able to do. Right. Or else there's nothing preventing, voting for Pizza Hut Hitler and just letting him do whatever he wants kind of thing. And
that's my idea of government.
Which is what almost happened still. So that's terrifying. But, bullet dodged. Yay.
Absolutely, though I suspect this is not the check that would be ideal in that situation.
Under the current situation, no. But it still did its job in the sense that even though all of the lawsuits were completely without merit, the court is not so, like, thoroughly tainted that it just accepts nakedly, like, dubious arguments like that.
I mean,
and just rams it through to the Supreme Court, because they theoretically could just do that.
I mean, that's true, but some of the decisions
they
are going to be coming
Right.
up.
The addition of a third justice, for the Republicans, the Republicans have gotten everything they want and need out of Donald Trump, and they don't need to go to bat for him, anymore. And,
but they will because they're scared.
They do in the short term until it becomes more clear that Donald Trump's power is diminished.
Mm-hmm.
They still have the Georgia runoff, and Donald Trump is still like the demigod of the party. So they have to keep like supporting him until the Georgia runoff minimally. Especially since, he had his lawyers out there intentionally or not, possibly unintentionally because the guy's a bloody idiot. But yeah, basically they're just going out there and, oh God, it just makes me so angry. And
but they also have like permanent gains that he can't take back. That'll advantage them over liberals, for decades.
Yeah, from a practicality perspective, absolutely. They have to pretend they care a little bit about Trump through at least Georgia. But their long-term goals are actually long-term, and they're much more focused on the court. And you don't have, like, a crackerjack lawyer. Like, you don't need an awful argument to make awful arguments that read well. And I'm worried this court is really going to prove that, to a certain degree, Donald Trump actually being a president was always irrelevant to their goals. Or the president to follow, even if it's another Democrat, we're going to be paying for this for a good 20 years.
Yeah, they care about power and maintaining it and fucking over those who don't support their power. So it doesn't matter.
I understand, because on election night 2016, when I saw, those numbers coming in, the Supreme Court and just the reality that it's like, oh my God, this man could get like 3 or 2 judicial appointments, right? Mm-hmm. In one term. And I'm just like, and we've just gone from the court actually looks like it might be secured in a reasonably liberal direction for a while to we're fucked.
Yep.
Just straight up. We're fucked because they just crammed 3 people on the court. We dodged a bullet though, because if you won again, that's up to 7 because they're going to get Breyer too, right? And we at least saved that. And there's the possibility of replacing Thomas at some point.
No, because let's be honest, Biden's not getting a single court appointment.
We'll see. That's not necessarily true until after the Georgia runoffs.
Mm-hmm. I guess. Anyway,
I agree the Republicans are probably more likely to win that one, but they're not certain to win that one by any stretch.
Anyway.
And as long as that's true, might as well fight like hell for the reality where stuff actually happens.
Also-
Anyway, thank you all for joining us on Anime Survivor. I hope you all have a good week. We'll do
Are we
it
still
again next
recording?
week.
Are we still recording?
Yeah, I'm still recording.
Sorry, I went really ranty there. But,
You did. I went to the bathroom because I had to pee, and I came back and
No.
I had lost all control of
To
this
be
show.
fair, there's nothing wrong with your rant. Most of us agree with you. It's just let's get this thing turned off first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good night,
for sure.
everybody.